Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. This is my video for the Light Expo. So the Pursuer Moroi. So story here, you see that I already did a hit, 48,000. I did a mistake in terms of I didn't hit the record button. So I'm just gonna do it now. Basically, the couple of key points of this is that, like, am I able to use heroes that are already built for something else? That being PvP or other forms of PvE, or if it's on spare gear. Ideally, if you are in that scenario and you need those kind of criteria, hopefully this team is for you. Now I will say that I actually hit the 1.4 million required for the Dagger Sicar mission. One sec. Expedition. So as you can see, they're all done. I hit it with this exact team with the exact same stats. So down here, Pursuer Moroi, level 3, 1.4 in a single entry. I did it about a 1.1 million on auto, and then I realized, wait, I think I can get the Dagger Sicar mission. So I manualed it from then on with full souls. Basically just soul burned A-Rod's S2, and I got the 1.4. So if you do the run, I'm actually wasting energy to do this, but all for the YouTube, right? Hopefully this isn't a scuffed run. So obviously I'm gonna run it on full auto. This is one of the newest expos as I'm making the recording, and I think it is one of the harder ones in terms of, like, people are not getting a high score. I think a couple of the things, like, and don't ask me because I'm not a crazy player in terms of PvE and reading the actual mechanics, but what I understand is, like, as long as you have self buffs, it's good. You can't AoE buff anyone. It's locked to the heroes that apply the buffs to themselves. So for example, A-Rod's is S3 for the defense buff. It only applies to himself. There is a permanent lifesteal aspect called vampirism, as you saw there on Sirmia, where they'll heal themselves when they hit him. That's basically all I know. But dual attacks from Cerise from A-Rod's is very, very good in this. And Euphine, I swear she's actually, well, if you followed along, like, Epic 7's journey, I swear that Euphine was, like, buffed, dev buffed for this expo. Like, she was buffed right before they introduced this expo, and it seems that she's, like, one of the best DPS for it, because she can self buff, because she can strip, because she can do high damage, she can defense break on the S1. Her S1 is a 2-turn defense break too, so just keep that in mind. It is the difference between I'll show you the stats later after this run. Hopefully we can hit up to that 1 million. Now remember that whatever we get here at the end, it's minus that 48,000 on my miss hit when I didn't hit my record button. So this is an honest run, no editing. I'm commentating as this is happening, so we'll see how much we get here. But we're already at 400,000. He's getting his ultimate up. He does have speed down, and that's just a regular Cerise that I've used in PvP for the longest time. Never really changed her. So if you have a better Cerise, even better. If your Cerise is not as good, I think for this is fine. So in terms of high speed, oh, that was unfortunate. A-Rod's got the dual attack there, but it's okay. So his defense buff is good for this turn because he's getting his ultimate up, and self heal. So no one died here. That's great. Yeah, and then Euphine basically has self attack buff, speed buff, effectiveness buff. And then defense break, like I said, very, very good.
I hope you're ready. Nice. Help! Retribution.
Let's see how much we do right now. So we're at 609,000, then minus that 48,000.
Help. On my way.
Not getting really lucky on defense break, I just realized. The defense break on the Euphine's S1 hasn't really proc too much. It's a 2-turn defense break, which is a really, really big deal. My Miss Confile is not procking either. So it's a bit unfortunate. 60% to proc, no procs. The speed down is very vital for this boss, I feel. Yeah, the defense breaks would have really made a huge difference here.
Purifying flame. Burn away
But everybody's self-buffed right now, so I think my understanding is that like this is the best case scenario.
Give up.
Yeah, there we go. We got a defense break with the speed down applied on this turn, so this should be a bit better. Like we should be able to break through the barrier, and then start doing real damage again.
You'll regret this. Assist me. Don't worry.
Of course, if you're hearing this, you can obviously try to skip to the end. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will not even watch this entire run because it is like watching like paint dry on the wall. So I'm just basically talking about anything I can say. I'm picking my nose or whatever, and you guys wouldn't hear. No one would hear this. No one would hear this. Most likely you're already at the end of the fight to see how much score, and then or even jumping to the stats. So, but regardless, if you are still listening to me, thank you. But yeah, this is kind of like I usually don't watch this thing, but like I said, it's a live commentary.
I hope you're ready.
So we are 92,000, and with some kind of unlucky defense breaks here and there, we almost died from the splash damage. He is on his what is it called now? Is this Frenzy? Berserk. But we're almost hitting that 1 million, right? So like I said, this is like pretty good. It's on average about 1 million. Sometimes with, I think, just bad luck, you can fall short. Like not landing a speed down is very really big on this. Like getting those turns, be able to cycle and outlap them. So we got 1 million. So this run is a bit scuffed, but you saw the reasons why. But basically 1 million minus the 48,000 from the beginning. And let me just show the teams right here. So again, had to use the 9 energy for that one. But it's okay. Sometimes I just forget to hit the record button. So this is the team. Alright, so again, the criteria was I wanted to make sure that I could use characters that I've used in other like content, right? So A-Roz right now, he's in my Fire Expo. Is he used in any other expo? I don't think he is. But I did use him this way last season or Ambition season of World Arena. Took him off the immunity, put a hit set on, and having the 86 effectiveness was kind of like perfect just to be able to, you know, be usable in PvE. Rise of Monarch for PvP when I need it, but I haven't had to really use A-Roz a lot. So here's some of the scuffed gear I have on him. Just quickly show it, and then on to the next one. So Cerise PvP, never really had to really change her too much. She is at 8 imprint. All the skill enhance on the right skills. So this is her right now. Right, and what we have Sirmia. So Sirmia mainly was used for my Katie's farming. And over time I swapped some gear around, so I don't have even a 90 boot. But I use her in my Katie's farming. The Hellcutter got switched off. If you watch me on YouTube, I have a Katie's farming video. It's not like a one shot or anything, but it is a very stable, very consistent. I would say like 99% win rate. And pretty decently fast. Although I've changed that team slightly to modified it, but so if you're watching that Sirmia versus this one, it's slightly different. But regardless, rate set very good on her for Katie's, and so therefore, you know, just interchangeable for this. And then Yufine, I would say, is my a specific build for this expo. I would say she's the only one I actually worked on for this expo because I don't use her in any other content. So she was molded back when she was actually good. And she is at an S imprint, so let me show the stats of her. 4.2k attack, so if I remove that, it should drop quite a lot. Yeah, so 4,000 attack, but you know, it's fine. Alentinox's Wrath, because this artifact is pretty trashy, especially on a PvP hero. But I needed my Yufine to, one, be on Spirit Gear, and the second one to also be able to land defense break. So because she has self-effectiveness buff, but you know, sometimes he strips. You saw that he does dispel your team. I don't know when, so I'm just like, okay, put it on the effectiveness. And with Alentinox's Wrath at this plus 24, I think I'm able to get 100% crit rate, no problem. It's just at the beginning there's a bit of RNG, but this does charge up every time someone has a turn, so up to 20 stacks. Okay, so these are just the stats here. Again, she's on kind of like spirit gear. Look at this, like 30 effectiveness. Kind of like on spirit gear, and or gear that I used to have on PvP heroes, and then, you know, like this one realistically is kind of good too, right? But then there's no speed. But anyways, so that's pretty much it. That's my team for the Light Expo. It's been pretty solid. I think on average, like when I put it out, the posters, people are hitting about 400,000 to 600,000. So if you try out this team and you had these heroes kind of like built, you know, throw it together and see if it works out. And if you even hit something like 800,000 to 1 million, in my opinion, you should be really happy. If you get 1 million and then you realize, wait, I still got a couple turns before he goes berserk, you know, try manualing it, try soul burning, and try getting the Dagger Sicar mission, right? So anyways, that's for that video. Hopefully you guys learned something or enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if it's helped you, or if you have any other ideas, definitely leave it down there as well, so since other people might be reading the comments and you can help them out indirectly, or directly in that case. I'm going to end this for the video recording. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.